So I'm going to play Oh Susanna from the Banjo Preceptor. And in order to make it flow a little easier, I think, I'm going to take this bar chord position at the 12th fret. Just lay my fingers across there. And I'm going to leave that throughout the whole piece. So here's Oh Susanna. So I think that those, these positions up the neck, particularly playing off of bar chord positions, and remember, anything that you can play down here in what we call first position today, you can also play here and here. And thinking about the history of the banjo, we've got Gourd banjos up until about 1840, 1841, when Sweeney is going to popularize that particular mechanical arrangement of the instrument. And so in the Preceptor, which is a collection of a lot of older songs, published in 1848, there's only one note in the whole book which would require the use of the bass string. And Hans Nathan writes in his book that the four strings are going to continue on the minstrel stage through the 40s. Now what we have in Briggs, which is 1855, is many pieces with notes on the bass string, probably pieces that were composed, written, a lot of them, for that particular instrument. For example, first minstrel piece that I learned is Briggs' Jig. Probably many of us play it. You cannot play that on this four-stringed instrument. You run out of your notes. Uh-oh, where do I go? Well, you can invert that note and play it on your first string. But that's not really keeping the integrity of the melody as it's written. And so I think there is a difference between the Preceptor still being presented as a book in which you could play all of the melodies except one on a four-string or a five-string. Of course, at the beginning of the book, you have a scale for the five-string. So we know that we know that Virginia minstrels, of course, were playing five strings, and Sweeney popularized it in 40 or 41. So, a lot of people are playing five-string instruments, and I think that's what we see probably represented here. But again, there's no reason why any of those melodies can't be played up here. And for instance, the O Susanna piece, you could play it all off of your first string. Or you can just pick a bar position. And they both work, they're both nice. All kinds of different options about the way you can approach the instrument. But the interesting thing about playing the 4-string is, of course, and I've been doing it for about a year and a half now, is that I frequently find myself playing melodies out of here and off of these bar chord positions because I don't have that bass string. So this is just a few thoughts on O Susanna and the Preceptor.